Right now at 6, a devastating day for our entire community as an Indian River County Sheriff's deputy is shot to death in the line of duty. Another deputy and a locksmith also shot serving an eviction notice at a Vero Beach home.
This is a look right now at the procession that got underway just moments ago for Deputy Mashkow. Law enforcement officers lined up along the road right outside of the neighborhood in Vero Beach where that shooting happened this morning. And now a live look from the medical examiner's office at Indian River State College, or a live look right now of the procession as it makes its way through Indian River County, transporting the deputy's body to the medical examiner's office.
We would be led to believe that her remains are in that ambulance. You saw that from Fire Rescue. This is a photo of the deputy that the sheriff's office shared with us. They say she dedicated 25 years of service to the department. Her nickname, Deputy Sweetie. Good evening. Thanks for joining us here at 6 o'clock. I'm Todd McDermott.
And I'm Tiffany Kenny. Our team has been following breaking developments since this shooting happened around 9 this morning. We know deputies were serving an eviction notice at a home in the Bermuda Club community when the suspect started shooting at them. Deputy Terry Mashkow was killed. Deputy Florentino Arispe was shot in the shoulder, and a locksmith, whose name has not yet been released, was also shot and is in critical condition tonight. We have live team coverage. Rachel Perry is at Longwood Regional Hospital where the victims were taken. Caleb Califano is at the medical examiner's office where Deputy Mashkow's body will arrive in the next 30 minutes.
Again, that's a 26-mile drive from where the shooting took place. We're going to start with our Angela Rozier outside that Vero Beach neighborhood where this happened today. Angela, this has been such a difficult day for everyone there as well as all South Florida law enforcement and beyond.
That's right. Hearts are very heavy today. As you said, the Indian River County Sheriff's Office have been out here inside and outside of this community all day long since this shooting took place, and they remain here as they continue with the investigation. People outside the Bermuda Club Somerset Bay neighborhood were shaken when they heard what happened.
Oh, it was devastating. We got the call and said that the subpoena lady was trying to serve an eviction and was shot.
Oh my gosh, that's where my parents live. This is where I come on vacation and stay. What is going on?
Indian River County Sheriff Eric Flowers says his civil unit went to the 1100 block of Governor's Way, where a mother was evicting her son, Michael Halberstam. He says while deputies and a locksmith were in the entryway, the suspect grabbed a weapon and began firing. Christopher Bennett knew one of the deputies who was shot.
We called the officer Sweetie.
Deputy Terry Sweetie Mashkow was killed in the line of duty inside the residence. Deputy Florentino Arispe was shot in the shoulder, and a locksmith on scene was rushed to surgery.
I'm just praying for them, hoping for the best. I know they got families and they don't want to deal with the tragedy right now. Holiday, Thanksgiving next week, and this is too much right now.
And again, this investigation still underway. I'm told the deputies are still surrounded that home where the shooting took place. Back to you, Tiffany and Todd.
Hospital in Fort Pierce, where both the locksmith who was shot and the suspect himself are in critical condition. Rachel, the sheriff, spoke about this tragedy and understandably was incredibly emotional.
That's right, Todd. Sheriff Flowers says he's worked his entire career with Deputy Mashkow, saying his team will feel her loss forever. At a press conference this morning, Sheriff Eric Flowers saying Deputy Mashkow started her career as a dispatcher, serving 20 years in patrol, and was assigned to the Legal Process Civil Unit, saying he's heartbroken.
I'm absolutely heartbroken. I've worked my entire career with Terry, and as have pretty much everybody else at the agency. You know, we don't have a lot of people who have been there beyond that time. 25 years is a long time. Having to call her mom today, having to let her husband know, absolutely the worst part of being a law enforcement leader. I can tell you that our team will feel this forever. Terry was an amazing deputy. She had a beautiful heart, and she will be missed.
The Indian River County Sheriff's Office took to social media this afternoon, writing in part, Deputy Mashkow dedicated 25 years of honorable service to this agency and to the people of Indian River County. Her loss is felt deeply by every member of our agency as well as by the community she served with pride. Now, the Sheriff's Office is asking that people keep Deputy Mashkow's family, friends, and colleagues in your thoughts during this time. Now, we do know 3 others were shot, including a second deputy who is recovering, a locksmith who was taken here too in critical condition, along with the suspect also in critical condition. A sergeant on scene was not hurt. Live in Fort Pierce, Rachel Perry, WPBF 25 News.
She had a beautiful heart. Those are words that we will not forget from the sheriff. Rachel, thank you. And let's bring in Caleb Califano, who is at the medical examiner's office in Fort Pierce. And Caleb, you've been looking into the suspect's background and his concerning post on social media.
That is correct. But first, I want to mention that we are at the medical examiner's office, like you said, here at Indian River State College in Fort Pierce. This is where the procession will end. I want to step out of the way to show you. You can see this large American flag draped over the road. This is the final stretch before they turn into the medical examiner's office here. Now, I do want to talk more about this suspect, who the sheriff's office has identified as 37-year-old Michael Halberstam. They also broke down his previous arrest record. Now, according to the sheriff's office, he has a 2006 narcotics conviction out of Virginia and a 2015 misdemeanor assault charge. Specifically at his home here in Florida, the sheriff says deputies have responded to 7 calls this month regarding him, and most were made by his mother. Now, looking at his social media profiles, it's shown that he also made a number of concerning posts on Facebook, including claims that he was fired from UPS and negative comments about the company as well. However, a UPS spokesperson tells us that no individual matching his name has been employed with the company since 2022 and that they're unable to provide further comment. He also made multiple posts tagging the Indian River County Sheriff's Office, specifically regarding the cameras outside his home. He also made another post simply saying ACAB with the sheriff's vehicles in the background. Now, the sheriff's office does tell us that Halberstam was not previously on their radar, and today's situation was considered a standard eviction. They also say based on their early investigation, they saw nothing that would have prohibited him from having a firearm in the first place. Of course, we'll keep you updated. For now, we're live. Caleb Califano, WPBF 25 News.